What's up, guys? I'm Joe.
And I'm Robin, and this is R&J Adventures.
What's up, guys? Today we are headed to EPCOT,
where we ride almost every ride in the park.
All right, first ride of the day is Test Track.
So we walked right onto Test Track in single rider. Got to ride together, which was awesome.
It was a great call because it was a 50-minute standby wait. So.
And we walked right on single rider. Most times in single rider, though, you will get split up, so you kind of have to be prepared for that. We just got lucky today and got to ride together. So we're gonna book it.
We bypassed the car creation part 2, which definitely sped us up because there was a lot of people stopped there.
Yep.
Wanting to create their car, which it's fun. If you've never done it before, it's
definitely
worth
do
checking
it.
out.
Especially if you have kids and little boys, they'll love that. But we're gonna book it over to Frozen.
That was actually our first time ever riding Frozen Ever After.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was a lot of fun.
It was super cute. It switched from Maelstrom or Maelstrom, however you want to say it, in 2016 over to Frozen, and ever since then the lines have been 2, 3, 4 hours long. I mean, it is never a low wait. And we walked right on this morning. So, pro tip. World Showcase doesn't technically open until 11, but you can come ride Frozen before then. So we suggest coming down here earlier in the morning and getting on Frozen because it's going to be a short wait. Yep. And you don't have to wait until the rest of World Showcase opens, so that's something to keep in mind, especially if you have little ones. A 15-minute walk-on or a 30-minute wait is totally doable.
And little kids will love that ride.
Yeah.
The animatronics in it were awesome.
Yes.
The video screen effects were awesome.
The colors were cool.
It was really, really well done.
Yeah.
You will get a little wet, as you can see from my shirt. It's not bad. It's not like Splash Mountain or anything like that where you're going to get drenched.
It feels nice.
There's just a little splash here or there, and that's about it. But it was really enjoyable.
It was super cute. We would definitely recommend it, and we would probably do it again.
And while you're at it, if you've got any little girls that like Frozen, they can meet Anna and Elsa right in there. Now, that might be a little bit of a wait as the day gets a little later. Obviously, Frozen being a pretty popular movie, those waits might get a little long. So up next, we actually have our first Fast Pass of the day.
Yes. It is Journey into Imagination with Figment, which is also something we've never done. And I've been to Disney, I don't even know how many times, over 10, and I've never done this. So that just goes to show you, no matter how many times you come to Disney World, there's still things to do and new things to try.
With FIGMENT, you can see things differently.
What'd you think of Figment?
It was cute.
surprised you a little bit?
It was about what I expected.
It was enjoyable,
Yeah.
I think a lot of little kids would really like that.
Little kids would love it.
Some of it's a little trippy.
It's a little different. That's okay though.
Well, there we go. Our next Fast Pass is for...
Soarin', I think.
I believe Soarin' is correct. So
I don't remember.
we're gonna head there.
Don't say alright.
We've got a little bit of time to kill before our Soarin' Fast Pass. So
We're gonna go ride Nemo.
Wow, look at it. It's hungry. It's a hungry red.
Your attention over to the furthest right-hand window. You can see our Disney diver party.
Nemo was another cute ride. Lots of tie over into the movies.
Yep, it was like the movie, but different enough that it was still super fun to go through and see.
But you get to see all the characters, Dory and Marlin and Crush and Squirt, and so it's really enjoyable if you like the Finding Nemo and Finding Dory movies.
And then when you're done, you get the chance to walk through the aquarium that they have in there. So we saw some sea turtles and manta rays and stingrays and a shark even. And there was even some Disney divers in there feeding the stingrays, which was really, really cool to see. It's a nice place to cool off and take some time to soak up some AC.
Yeah, definitely a place to be if you're trying to get out of the heat. It was nice and cool in there. So we're gonna go ahead and head into the Land Pavilion, where we are going to ride the land before we hop on our Soarin' Fast Pass.
Yeah.
A little bit of a tight squeeze under that umbrella there. Tall people problems.
For real.
I incorrectly called this the land. It is actually living with the land.
Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests.
We just finished up at the Land Pavilion, where we rode Living with the Land and then Soarin'.
Yep.
Living with the Land.
It's basically just a boat ride through greenhouses, and it shows how Disney is contributing to the environment and growing their own produce that they use in both restaurants here in Living with the Land as well as all over Walt Disney World. So it's really cool. It's actually pretty educational. It's actually kind of a long ride too. It's about 10-12 minutes, so if you need a place to cool off, it's another good one to just kind of relax and get off your feet for a while. Then you're at Soarin'.
I had more to say about Living with the Land, but I don't remember what it was. Oops. All right, Soarin'. Soarin' is one of our favorite rides on property. It's super fun. Kind of tries to replicate hang gliding across different places around the world. So you get to see some really cool landscapes, the Eiffel Tower, an island out in the Pacific, the pyramids.
It's just
really
awesome.
fun.
We really love it.
Again, kind of a relaxing ride there too. So We have a fast pass for Spaceship Earth here shortly, so I think that's the next ride that we're gonna go ride.
And then we're gonna find some lunch because we're starving. Bubblegum Wall right outside of Spaceship Earth, which we just had a fast pass for, so we just got off of. And what did you think?
Well, it's a classic. You gotta ride Spaceship Earth. Little history lesson through communication.
Yeah, technology, things like that. It's pretty interesting, and it's another one of those chill rides that you can just go and sit and listen.
And it reminds you to thank the Phoenicians. Grabbed a quick bite to eat at Katsura Grill, which was one of the Japanese restaurants, quick service restaurant.
It was alright. We split it.
It was about what you'd expect from like a quick service theme park restaurant.
Yeah.
Nothing spectacular, but it was okay. We split the shrimp and chicken teriyaki. And after that, we stopped in at the Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Live.
And that was a blast. They sang a bunch of songs from the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which was just a lot of fun.
We're big Marvel fans, so that was right up our alley, and really loved the soundtrack of those movies.
Yeah, the cast members did a really good job. It was super energetic and fun to watch.
And we made some friends.
Something else I thought I should share is that you can get free ice water at any of the restaurants, quick services, any of the windows where you can get a drink. Ask for a cup of ice water. They have to give it to you and it won't cost you anything. Stay hydrated because it's super duper hot out.
Speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy,
over by Mission Space and Test Track, they are getting ready to build a Guardians of the Galaxy, well, they're in the process of building a Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, and this is where it's going to be. Okay, so the entire roller coaster is going to be inside. Your show is going to be here in this building, and then if you see this little launch or hill looking thing right here, this is where it's going to launch into that building over in this area. It's blue, it kind of blends in with the sky, but it goes behind these trees, and that's where the majority of the roller coaster will take place, and then it'll come back out into that show building.
right next to the Guardians coaster that's going in, they're redoing this building, and that is going to be tentatively named the Play Pavilion. Essentially going to be a giant kids zone from what it sounds like. Bunch of different games and experiences for kids to kind of interact with.
I think there's supposed to be some like character meet and greets and stuff in there. There's some concept art online.
It looks really cool.
It looks cool. We don't really have an opening date or anything for it, but that's what that building is going to be.
Yeah. Mission Space is the one ride that we will not be riding today at EPCOT. A little bit of a dated ride. It's kind of a simulation of a space shuttle to Mars. Not our favorite ride. There is a more advanced version and a more kiddie version, I guess you could say. The advanced version is a full like motion simulator, and if you get motion sickness at all on any ride, it'll be that one because it is intense.
You're claustrophobic because it is a very, very, very small area, very tight, and we don't get motion sickness very easily, but this ride gives us motion sickness. So just a heads up there.
And we didn't really want to ride the kiddie version that just stays stationary because that didn't sound very fun either. So we'll be skipping this ride today.
Okay, another tip for you. You see this storm, big storm, every single day during summer months in Florida. So early May to mid-September, give or take, it will do this every single day around 3 o'clock, which is actually what time it is right now. If you have little ones and you're going to be here for a few days, this is the perfect time to leave the park, go back to your hotel, take a nap, come back after the rain, the clouds have cleared out, it'll be cooler, and they'll feel refreshed for dinner.
Or, if you're like us, you can just stick it out because the crowds are going to thin out and all the ride times are going to go way down.
Yeah.
And you can take advantage of that.
Yeah. Just depends on your preference.
Find someplace dry, hang out for 30 minutes till the storm passes.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
Sometimes they last a little longer, but most times it's not very long. So if you want to stick it out, you definitely can.
We stopped into Mouse Gear to try and wait out the storm a little bit in there, but it still hasn't started raining. So we're going to try and brave it and make our way over to World Showcase, and hopefully we can make it there before the rain hits so that we can check out some of those pavilions over there. Not looking real good over there. First pavilion that we stopped in was the Mexico Pavilion. We rode the Three Caballeros Grand Fiesta Tour. I loved it. I thought it was really underrated. Like, it doesn't get much love.
No.
It was a lot like
Small World.
It's a Small World, but then with some story. Donald and the other three caballeros, they were kind of chasing each other around. It was a lot of fun.
And I think people miss it because it's inside of like the Chichen Itza looking building, and there's a restaurant in there as well. So don't miss that because it's a good one and there's hardly ever a wait.
Which the restaurant being there is really cool because it's a lot like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disneyland, where the restaurant actually overlooks the ride. So it's really neat seeing that. We decided to stop off for a quick snack, some ice cream, in the France Pavilion. And I have no idea how to pronounce this, so I'm probably not going to try.
La Artisan des Glacis.
There you go. But it is delicious. This ice cream is so good.
Probably some of the best ice cream I have ever had in my life. And shout out to EECC Travels because they recommended it.
Start us off?
Nope.
Well, for most of the afternoon, we have just been relaxing, sitting around. We went through a bunch of the pavilions in World Showcase, but we really...
All of them.
All of them. We really did basically everything we wanted to this morning. We rode all the rides that we wanted to ride, everything except for Mission Space. So we've just kind of been hanging out, waiting around till the Illuminations show. You saw that we got to ride Test Track a second time because we were able to get a fast pass to that. And just now we went ahead and rode
Monorail.
There you go. Went ahead and rode Soarin' a second time because we got another fast pass for that as well.
And Soarin's awesome.
And because Soarin' is awesome. So what are we gonna do next?
We are gonna go find some dinner and then hopefully find a good spot to sit for Illuminations. Because this will be the last time that either of us will ever see it. And you've never seen it, right?
I've never seen it.
I think I've only seen it once or twice. And they're replacing it at the end of September. So this is the last time, last time
There we go.
we'll see it.
We are sitting down here to eat at La Cantina, which is the Mexican quick service restaurant, which is surprisingly good, by the way. So if you're looking for a quick service restaurant, La Cantina is a good place to go and has a great view of the lagoon over here. And while we were sitting down here waiting for our food, I happened to hop on the Disney app and refresh the fast passes a couple times and got lucky and got a Illuminations fast pass. So we were kind of worried about where we were going to end up sitting to watch Illuminations, and we got super lucky and got a fast pass for it. So we'll show you what that view is going to look like here shortly.
We are at our fast pass for Illuminations. We have a nice, it's not really a seat, but we're sitting on the concrete and it's kind of sloped, so we're up a little higher, and so we're gonna have a really good view.
That's what our view looks like right there.
Well, that ends our day at EPCOT. The ball looks gorgeous. Show that. Yeah. It's so beautiful. We watched Illuminations and that was awesome, but we're exhausted.
It is time to get back to the resort
Yes.
and go to sleep.
Amen.